You're really old.
How about them Cowboys? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Life sucks, and then you die.
Well, good evening, everybody. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman, just witnessed a massacre of epic proportions. As a Cowboy fan, I haven't been this embarrassed in a real long time. I love my team. I will always love my team. The answers isn't any one player or coach. It was everybody. And I mean everybody had a hand in this 48-32 loss at home against the Green Bay Packers, the Cowboys who had won 16 straight road games. Clearly were reading their headlines, feeling cozy about what they were doing. Not happy, people. Not happy at all. We don't deserve nothing. It seems like when this team wins, they look great. And when they lose, they look horrendous. They couldn't stop anybody. I was so shocked at what I witnessed today. I still can't believe that we played that way against that team. I think we played that team 10 times. We probably win 8, maybe 7. But today, I got no excuses. I'm not going to sit here and name any one person. Our defense couldn't stop nobody. Dak and CD were clearly not ready to go. Micah Parsons, not great. Deron Bland, I don't know if it was scheme or if it was him. Multiple times. Gilmore, I know he had the separated shoulder or the shoulder subluxation, whatever you want to call it. I understand he was dealing with some stuff. But my God, shout out to the trolls who came in here. Listen, I appreciate anybody who comes in here. Obviously, unless you come into my stream and start calling me names or something like that, bring it on. My Cowboys stunk. But I'm a Cowboy fan, so I will be supporting them through thick and through thin. So, bring on the negative comments. I want to give a shout out to Jordan Love. I really like this kid. The Green Bay Packers, I've never had an issue with them as a franchise. I think they're just a classy organization. I'm sure there's things I don't know. Listen, shout out to them. They kicked our ass. I don't have any problem with the Green Bay Packers. I wish we would have won. I really do think that I thought this was our year to at least win a couple games at home and go to a championship game. Clearly not, man. Clearly not. Clearly, we could look at the team and we got plenty of time to do I'm a big draft guy. We have plenty of time to visit what we need, what we didn't do well, and just on the surface. Clearly, we don't have any linebackers. When Leighton Vander Esch went down, we lost Overshown. I don't know what Overshown's going to be, but I know he's going to be a pretty decent player. We didn't have a lot of answers. Running back. Clearly, we need a head, like a number one back, or we need somebody who can run the ball like a Derrick Henry. I was crying, screaming. I did my thumbnail on the trade deadline was Derrick Henry. I thought for sure he was coming, but yet we go out and get Trey Lance for a 4th-round pick. And it was a bottom of the round. Nobody was giving up a 4 for Trey Lance. But we gave up a 4. I would have rather have had Derrick Henry to give me a tough yard or two. You know, it was just like some bad mistakes. But we have all offseason to talk about that. We're going to talk about this game. Very, very embarrassed as a Cowboy fan. I feel bad for Dak, but Dak didn't have his best game, clearly. We couldn't stop Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs had 6 catches for 150 yards and a touchdown. Luke Musgrave, the one of the tight ends I wanted in the draft, a 3 for 52 and a touchdown. But more importantly, Aaron Jones, 21 rushes, 118 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones coming home. Shout out to Aaron Jones. You had a great game. Jordan Love, 16 for 21. Very, very efficient. 272 and 3 touchdowns. 157.2 quarterback rating. I believe that's a perfect quarterback rating or very close to it. Dak, 41 of 60. 41 of 60. 3 touchdowns, 2 INTs, 403 yards. That's all garbage yards. Come on now. 89.8 QB rating. And CD Lamb started off very soft. Did not look good early on. 9 catches for 110 yards. No touchdowns. Michael Gallup, 6 for 103. I'm glad he had a good game, but it kind of reminded me of last year with Noah Brown. Arguably our worst receiver, had one of the better games. Jake Ferguson had a great game. 10 catches for 93 yards and 3 touchdowns. I think he's a future. Brandon Cooks, I don't know, 6 for 47. I don't know. We have him next year. We owe him $10 million. I don't know what that. I don't know. Luke Schoonmaker didn't do much. He's a good blocker. Very, very frustrating game, people. First down. This is all going to be ugly because we had I thought it was 2 pick sixes, but, I could be wrong. 37, we had 37 first downs to 22 for Green Bay. It seemed like we had the time of possession because Green Bay was scoring so fast. First downs. Passing. Of course, we only had 12 running. We had 25 passing. Total plays. We had 89 plays to 54. Total yards. We had 510 to 415. This is one of those games where the stats don't mean squat. They had 10 drives. We had 11 average yards per play. They had almost 8 yards per play, 7.7. That's crazy high. We had 5.7. This is all BS. This is all friggin' BS. Time of possession, we own that. Oh, excuse me. What a joke. All around bad loss, people. Shout out to Green Bay Packers. They were a 9-8 football team. We were 12-5. That just goes to show you what the regular season means. It don't mean nothing. It's all about what you do in the playoffs. I don't know where we go, but I expect Mike McCarthy to be fired. If he don't, that's fine. I don't know who to blame. I expect Dan Quinn to take a job somewhere. But if Mike McCarthy's fired, do we want Dan Quinn as the head coach? I don't know. I don't know the answer, people. If I knew the answer, I would tell you. This game came out of left field, okay? It's a playoff game at home, and we shit the bed. Excuse my language, but we shit the bed. What's the answer, people? Is there an answer? Honestly, if I think I know my team, I think McCarthy's let go. But the fact that our defense did as poorly as it did, maybe they say, Dan Quinn, go. And go be a head coach. We keep McCarthy and we go find somebody else. But I don't know. Do we bring in Bill Belichick? Do we bring in Bill Belichick? Do we bring in Jim Harbaugh? I don't see that. I would see Belichick over Harbaugh. Like almost like a Parcells type of deal. Honestly, at this point, give me Bill Belichick. Or give me uh the ex Tennessee Titans coach. I like him. You know. I don't know. I don't know, people. I like Mike Vrabel. I don't see him coming. I think Dallas, if they're going to make a change, they're either going to keep it. It's one of three things at this point. It's either going to be McCarthy stays, Quinn goes takes a job, a head coaching job somewhere. Maybe we elevate. I mean, Al Harris. I don't know. Is that going to be how bad we played tonight? Is that going to make me excited? I don't know. Mike Vrabel, maybe. Or do we go get a Bill Belichick? I mean, I know he's lost it, but he loves Dak Prescott. I don't know the answer. Very, very frustrating. This game surprised me. I didn't expect to have to deal with this tonight, possibly next week, but I thought for sure we were winning too. And, my Eagles, like a lot of my Eagles subscribers, a lot of them said we were going to win. Philly D, I think, said we were going to win. Bobby Murphy, but we didn't. And I'm not the type of person who really gets a lot of excitement out of watching other teams lose. I'm more worried about my team. Like everybody goes, oh, I hope the Eagles lose. I could care less, man. I don't like your coach either. So, yeah, from that aspect, I hope the Eagles go out and get a win. Go ahead, go get a win. Who cares? The Niners, were the best team in the NFC this year. Whatever. I'm rooting for the Rams, but I'm watching the Rams now. I don't know. Rams or Detroit. I hope they can go in and beat the Niners. That's what I'm kind of rooting for. I don't think the Eagles have a shot to go very far, but whatever. Go win tomorrow night. Whatever. We shit the bed. Nothing to do with the Eagles. We look in the mirror. Dak looks in the mirror. CD, I don't know what he was doing early on in the game. Look in the mirror. Our offensive line played like shit. Whatever. We can look at ourselves in the mirror and fix ourselves. We don't need to look at another team's misery. It doesn't affect me. If you get excited over it, whatever. We need to fix what we have. We have a lot of talent on this team. We can't seem to get the job done in the playoffs. Dak does have 2 playoff wins, but now he's 2-5 as a starter in the playoffs. It's not very good. And we need to, decide what's going on. I think we're going to keep him long term, but I don't know. Maybe we keep him on a 1-year deal, let him play, like re-sign CD and re-sign Michael Parsons to lessen the cap, and somehow just keep it together for next year. And I don't know. I don't know the answer. I'm at a loss for words, but what I do know is I ain't going anywhere, and I'm here for it. I will be streaming the game tomorrow. I can't play I can't play how about them Cowboys tonight. I can't. There's not much I can play. I can play this. I don't know, but I'll be streaming tomorrow at 4:30. I'll be streaming both games, so please come and check me out. Our season's over, people. I'm sad, but Game Time Brian channel, we're just getting started here. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably do a video in the morning, and I'll go live for 4:30, and I'll do my job. I'm going to watch the rest of this game. Right now it's 24-17 Detroit with 4:30. A little less than 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Rams are driving. Just looking forward to a good game here. And I'll talk to everybody tomorrow, people. Not going to play the drop, but go Cowboys. You hurt me. You hurt me. You hurt me deep. And it's going to take a while to get over this game. But I'm going to get over the game. We're going to find the answers and pick up the pieces. And I hope that my subscribers and new subscribers can come along for the ride. But as of now, this Cowboy season is over.